Hello students, today I am going to teach you lesson 2, The Adventures of Toto of the book Moments. The Adventures of Toto is written by a famous writer Ruskin Bond. First of all, just listen about the author. Ruskin Bond was born on 19 May 1934 in Punjab. He spent his childhood in Gujarat and Shimla. He did his schooling from Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, from where he graduated in 1950. He won several writing competitions in the school. Most of Ruskin's work are influenced by the life in the hill station where he spent his childhood. And his first novel, The Room of the Roof, was written when he was 17 and published when he was 21. So this was about the poet, about Ruskin Bond. Now, the theme of the story. Students, we must love animals. Better is for us if we keep them as pet animals in our home. In fact, there are some animals like monkeys cannot be kept in our homes as pet animals for their particular traits, but we must give them a chance to live with us because they need our love and compassion. So here Toto is a monkey, and the introduction of this story is this story describes how a grandfather was fond of animals. He bought a monkey, namely Toto, from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees only. The Tonga driver used to keep the monkey tied to a feeding trough. As the grandfather had his own private zoo, so he decided he would add Toto to his zoo. Toto used his tail as a third hand. He used it to hang from a branch and for scooping up any delicacy that he could not reach with his hands. Toto's presence was kept a secret from grandmother as she did not like animals. One day when grandfather was going out of station, he decided to take Toto along with him. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto so that he could be concealed and would not be able to escape. Gradually, grandmother accepted Toto in the house. Grandmother always fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was a particular good mood. Grandfather and I, Mr. Writer, put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely also we thought to a peg fastened into the wall. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental papers chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked bricks and plaster. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. I wondered what grandmother would say, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. He's clever, grandfather said. He's clever. Given time, I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. His presence in the house still a secret. Toto was transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. A big black canvas kit bag, his new abode. One day, when grandfather was to go to collect his pension in Saharanpur, he decided to take Toto along with him. A big black canvas kit bag was arranged to take Toto so that he could not escape. On the way to Saharanpur, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag, which resulted in payment of 3 rupees to the railway ticket collector. And in vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that a monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. Toto was classified a dog by the ticket collector, and 3 rupees was the sum money over a fare. So, in this way, grandfather grandfather decided to take Toto along with him, and this situation happened with him in the trip. After that, when Toto was finally accepted in the house by grandmother, he was given a comfortable home in the stable where he had for companion the family donkey Nana. On Toto's first night in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. To his surprise, he found Nana. Nana, here the story is given. When Toto was finally accepted in the house, he was given a comfortable home in the stable, but he kept troubling Nana. Nana is a family donkey. Toto and Nana never became friends. Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened on to her long ears with his sharp little teeth. Toto and Nana never became friends. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given him by grandmother for his bath. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath, first one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing, until he was into the water up of his neck. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over. When the water became cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feeling would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Means there was a great treat for Toto. Toto was warm water bath in winter evening. One day a large kettle was left on fire with water to boil for tea. He checked the warm water and entered the kettle for bath. In the meantime, grandmother came and saved him. If anyone laughed at him, he felt hurt. Obviously, Toto was not the sort of pet he could keep for long. Even grandfather realized that we were not well to do and could not afford the frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpaper. So grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. Here at last the grandfather decided that Toto was not the type of pet to be kept in the house. He found Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for 3 rupees only. Students, once again I am going to summarize this story. Just listen it from beginning to last in a short way. Grandfather was fond of animals and had a private zoo. He bought Toto, a monkey, from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees. Toto was a pretty monkey. Toto's addition to the house was kept a secret from grandmother. Toto was very naughty and disturbing. Once he was to accompany grandfather to Saharanpur in a canvas kit bag. He poked his head out from the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. Grandfather had to pay 3 rupees to the railway ticket collector. Toto was finally accepted in the home. He was given a comfortable home in stable. He kept traveling Nana, the family donkey, in the stable. He always enjoyed warm water bath in cold winter evening. The members of the family found it difficult to adjust with him in this home. And finally, grandfather handed over him back to the Tonga driver for 3 rupees only. So this was the full explanation and summary of this chapter, students. I hope you understand this chapter. Thank you.